Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is somebody we recognize from quite some time ago. It's called the Yes Channel, with a slight name change now to Truly Miracle. This is somebody who makes frequent appearances in the Superchat community. They bring us reviews and weight loss on their banner, but there's actually a lot more to the channel. They've been a friend for a long time. They bring a lot more than reviews. They've got a lot of shorts videos, as you can see, but they also take us out shopping. So when you often see things like haul videos, a lot of the creators who bring those to us also take us outdoors to show us how they're putting together the lists of products that they bring into these hauls. Truly Miracle brings a bit of that. There's other conversation on the channel. So there's a lot of variety. They're doing very well at 864 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 that they're thinking about. Obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'd love for you to have the kind of support coming back from them that they've been giving to all of us over all this time. So thank you everybody for coming in. Forgive my delay today. I misjudged some time and we had to push. I try not to ever do that, but once in a while it is inevitable. I've got quite a few names on the wheel right now. Melody Maid is here, along with Big Guinea Pig Love. Jeremy D-Day, who's been with Superchat from the very beginning, is here. Coach Mary Ma and Scratch and Pete PA is in the house. This is a creator who dropped a video for us today, a special one to end the year out for his Scratch Challenge. Decided not to run a premiere just from maybe not feeling 100%, but is still here with us in Superchat. So I think that speaks volumes about the support that this creator gives. If anybody hasn't already connected with him, I hope you will. He's here as a beloved and dedicated moderator, as is Hilda DC. Corinne's Life is also in the house as a moderator and a member. I've got all of our moderators on the wheel. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, and Gabriella Smerendash is in the house. And I Want to Know is here with Don Ray B as well. So thank you everybody for coming in so early. I know we've got many more channels coming through the chat. I see MLW Fishing Man, Sister Winnie, the Hillbilly Chicken Rants. Clayton's Irish Den is in the house. That's a longtime friend as well. It's great to have you back. First Floor Audio's here from the UK. Black Phoenix, a longtime dear friend as well. Connection of Lives and Interest was early in the door. It's Me Angie is somebody I've run into lots of times supporting other creators, but they're here for the first time today. Hyper Blitz happens to be a member as well. They bring us video gameplay. I'll get them onto the wheel. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I know we've got a couple of brand new channels. Leon Legendary Productions is here with us and has been from the very beginning, as a matter of fact. And then Living and Cooking, good to see you here. Little Ridge Farm is in the house. I hope your Christmas was everything it was supposed to be, and I hope you received everything that you were supposed to. Mitchy Boo, good to see you in the house. That's Mitchell and Doll with a second channel. Roman, oh, forgive me, I might be pronouncing this wrong. Is it Romain and Ali? Forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but thank you. I noticed they just dropped a super chat on us as well. So we're seeing that channel in the chat for the first time, but we're also going to see them on the screen as the first channel we're going to look at after our featured channel for today. Before we start spinning the wheel, we always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. After a little while, I will add some names to our wheel from our chat list. Starika, good to see you in the house. The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie might be in a meeting, but they might hop in and out. I saw them earlier when before we rescheduled. The Bible Quiz channel might be brand new to Superchat, and it's great to have you here. For anybody that is brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark is a long longtime friend as well. And the Gaming Ham is on the wheel. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. I think I said hello, but I'd rather make the mistake of doing it twice than not doing it. Get to the Farm is here. And Arsenic Element is in the house as well. Lots of familiar faces. So thank you, everybody, for coming in. We're mixing up the days and times quite a bit over the holidays. We weren't here over the Christmas holidays for Christmas Day and Boxing Day and Christmas Eve, but hopefully everybody's holidays were great. I can tell you mine were. I'm very fortunate to have a tight-knit, growing family, and we were all able to be together. So I ate myself into oblivion and had a lot of time with the people that I love in real life or outside of YouTube. You don't recognize a lot of them, actually. Once in a while, a couple of them have come through here over the last couple of years. One of the complaints I get more than anything else from creators is wondering, why is it so difficult to get my in real life friends and family to support me on YouTube when there's so many people I can meet online that are willing to do it? And I promise you, it's a frustration for most of us, maybe not all of us. It makes it that much more special when we see families getting together here on YouTube. But we also have to remember that it's not for everybody, right? Even if people are willing to hop in once in a while, there's a lot of other networks out there for anybody that enjoys being online. Things like TikTok have really exploded, as well as Instagram. Even Snapchat probably takes a little bit of traffic, but we have to just be grateful for what we do have and for our YouTube family, particularly here in Superchat, where we're so blessed to have so many people supporting each other in such a great way. The Chicken, good to see you in the house. Henry Leslie, Vermont, good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. The Gaming Ham and Melody Mate have both dropped highlighted milestone messages through the chat, so thank you for that. Airborne Audits, good to see you back in the house again. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The J. Jordan is somebody who is just everywhere all the time. You know, I use those words to describe a lot of creators, but literally, the J. Jordan is posting, like, I think it's like 3 videos a day, not to mention hopping in on other people's StreamYard panels. I just seem to see them everywhere, and supporting others as well, which is great. Hanu Vlogger, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And again, we're looking at Truly Miracle. Now, this is a long-time dear friend of Superchat, and I feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I see within the community. I do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. And we do that literally so that you have the opportunity to meet hundreds, literally, of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. But we typically are here 4 days a week. We will likely not be here New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, again, for some holidays, some much-needed rest, but I'm very fortunate to have some more family time coming up, so I will take full advantage of that. We will likely be back next Tuesday and Thursday, and we will continue over the next few months to mix the days up. I expect to be here Saturday and Sunday always, and we'll mix them up between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as well. Another brand new channel is in the chat, Gunslinger Outdoors. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming through quickly. Airborne Audits, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For everybody in the chat, just please forgive me for the things that I'm missing. I tend to miss a lot during the introductions. Eerie Frog is in the house. Woman Outdoors is here. I'm going to get them onto the wheel as well. And we will get to our Super Chatters in just a quick moment. And then, like I said, Super Chatters always get put onto the screen right away in order, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. The wheel is random, but it's open to everybody. Gaming with Steven, good to see you in the house. I know you were here early. Bayou Bengal 25 is a longtime friend as well. Corinne's Life, and such a long time. Yes, 26 months. Corinne's Life is one. It's bringing us a lot of variety. So on their banner, they talk about reviews and weight loss, but there's a lot more on this channel. Truly Miracle used to be called the Yes Channel. She's a fun creator who brings a lot of variety, including shorts, haul videos, shopping videos, as well as the reviews and conversation about weight loss, and lots of other things as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Like I said, we'd love to push them a little bit closer to the 900 that they're thinking about. Now, I noticed Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is dropping a super chat on us again. They've done that countless times, so thank you for that. That's Tracy and Phoebe. We'll look at their channel right after Airborne Audits. But first up is Romaine and Ali. Now, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'd love it if you'd correct me if I'm mistaken. I always want to promote channels properly when they're here. And Romaine and Ali is here right now for the very first time. So 1,600 subscribers already. And I see that Six Bows is back, is in the house as well, so thanks for coming in. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video, and I'm going to put this into my watch later list. That's just a playlist that we all have available. It's private, but it comes by default with your YouTube channel and gives you the opportunity to throw a bunch of videos in there. You can run that playlist at any point. I use it for brand new connections here in Superchat. And so after the live stream between today and Thursday, I will go through that list. I will watch your video in full, leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 4 days a week with the exception of the holidays. We mix up the days and times so we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Woman Outdoors, thank you for the highlighted milestone message. Woman Outdoors has been a member for a long time. My Flock is Everywhere sent one through earlier, and they've been a member for quite a while as well. They did actually take over our Stream Boss position. So what that is the video game life meter that you see under my camera here. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the Stream Boss. The last person to knock them out and take over gets a little bit of extra exposure. So that will be My Flock is Everywhere for a little while longer. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. There's the Stock Explorer from Florida, and they are here as a member and moderator as well. You know, one of the things that we have to think about, actually, the Stock Explorer brought this to my attention as a thought. We don't talk about this really very often, but for monetized channels, as you start to bring in income, you're going to have to look at the laws in your jurisdiction. I'm in Canada, so things are very different for me than most of the audience here in Superchat. So I'm certainly not an authority when it comes to taxes and things like that. When I do have to deal with taxes, I have an accountant. It costs somewhere between 150, 200 Canadian, works out to somewhere between 100, 150 American. And basically what they suggest is keeping track of every single thing that you could possibly use and prove in your YouTube channel or venture or videos. Everything right down to your clothes. We are performers. This can be considered wardrobe, for instance. Not saying I'm right, I'm just saying it's an idea. And then you want to make an itemized list of all of the income that you make from your YouTube channel from different sources, because AdSense, Super Chats, memberships, and things like that are only a part of it. There's lots of ways to make money through your YouTube channel. An accountant can really help you with the true yes or no's for your jurisdiction, deciding what can be written off, what can't. For anybody that doesn't know exactly what a write-off is, I'm certainly not an authority, but it is worth looking up, because it's not when you write something off. Let's say that you buy something for $50 that you need for your YouTube channel, whether it's lights or a lens for your camera, a case or a tripod or clothing or anything like that. If you're able to write that off, it's not like you get $50 off your taxes. That's not how that works. An accountant can explain it better. There's lots of information online, but since we're at year end for most people, it's worth talking about that. And the reason why I say most people is because when you start dealing with companies and corporations and things like that, they are able to move their year end as opposed to the average Joe who has their year end on December 31st. So these are things to look into, just something to consider, because in most cases we are going to pay income tax, maybe even in different countries, on the different income that comes in. So it's a thought. Nathaniel Townsville, good to see you here. Forgive me for anybody I've missed in the chat while I've been in that long long speech, we've got another super chatter up on the screen right now. Airborne Audits has been with us before, but they dropped a super chat on us right now. And My Flock is Everywhere just dropped one as well. So thank you for that. I'm going to put My Flock is Everywhere up right after Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, which will be the next channel that we're going to look at. And Hanu Vlogger, I think I said hello earlier, hopefully so. Coach Sherry's in the house. She has been with us a long time. Coach Sherry is an incredibly supportive person, but not just here on YouTube. She will motivate, encourage, and help you with things like self-improvement, self-esteem, confidence, and everything that comes along with those. Home Bartending with John is in the house as well. Pardon me while again I can't type. I got to get a new keyboard. A while back, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You know that I'm on a Mac. I actually use a laptop, but I have a keyboard from a desktop Mac that I was using before. It connects on Bluetooth. It's wonderful to be able to just take it everywhere you want to go. But I typically like an older keyboard with bigger keys that you can kind of slam and things like that. And I seem to be making a lot more mistakes with the keyboard I'm using than the one I need. So, you know, these are considerations as well. Even things like your keyboard, any equipment at all, a mouse, if you break a mouse and have to get another one and things like that. These are all the things we're talking about when we talk about taxes and write-offs and everything else. So, Airborne Audits is up on the screen right now. This is somebody we're just getting to know. They've been to TuberChat at least once before. Forgive me for not being certain about how many times. 600 subscribers on the nose. I'm hoping we can get them a few extras right now so that we can get that 600 locked in for them and make sure that they don't slip back below. It's wonderful to see a lot of drone footage out there. Their logo obviously is of a drone. There seems to be a lot more on the channel. I'll look forward to getting to know what they've got. I'm just going to hit their About page for a quick second. They go and find places of interest and try to find out more about them, and they want to see if they can get some positive reviews for a lot of the places out there and give them some exposure, which is great. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this. Drone footage is something that's, really taking off, but there's still a shortage of it, right? So almost anybody can do well with a little bit of drone footage. It can really up the production, especially in outdoor vlogging type videos, right? Where you are walking around doing something, you cut to a piece of drone footage related to what you're talking about, go back into vlog mode. I think that's really captivating. Nova Real Show, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then let's look at our next channel. Thank you one more time, Airborne Audits, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And thank you again, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, for the same thing. Tracy and Phoebe have done this countless times. They bring us beauty in many different ways. My Flock is Everywhere will be next. Like I said, we put super chatters on the screen right away, and then we will get spinning the wheel right after. Sweet Dreams 369, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. When I say that, it makes me think, is it the Lil Jon song? Is that 369? I forget the words. And then one of the things we want to be careful about is too much self-promotion. The best success here in TuberChat is always found in reaching out to other creators, supporting them first. We here live wholeheartedly by the idea, or with the idea, of giving much more than we expect to receive. So the idea, of course, is to reach out to other creators, do all of the things you wish they would do for you for their channel first. Head to their channel, watch a video, leave a comment, give the thumbs up, turn the notification bell on, subscribe, come back, let them know that you've done that, and then they will do the same thing for you. But making the first move is always what will help here. And everybody's watching what everybody else is saying in the chat while they decide who they want to connect to next. So when they see somebody talking about their own channel, they will be less likely to connect with you. I can give a hint for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, or if today is your first day, most of the creators who've been here with us a long time will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat first, with good reason, because they want to make a judgment call as to whether you will be a loyal and dedicated supporter before they will connect with you. We've all been doing this a long time. So again, the best success is always made in making the first move. You're welcome to meet as many creators as you would like. My suggestion, though, is to take your time, meet people one by one. You can meet up to 8 or 10 creators per hour here without a problem. Any faster than that, you risk losing some connections. And yeah, Hanu Vlogger, it's all good. Best idea is always, like I said, to reach out to other creators, but our instructions are always in our video description as well. So it's no problem. I just want everybody to be able to get as much value out of the time they spend here as possible, and be able to help you when you go to other channels to be able to understand how a lot of creators will want you to connect in a similar way to what we're doing here. Odom's Homestead is here. I've got them on the wheel. Pellets, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is Tracy and Phoebe. Phoebe's done the last couple of videos. Tracy will likely be back soon. She put out one just about 2 weeks ago. These two creators alternate on the channel. They bring us beauty in many different ways, shorts, videos, and live streams. They've done series of videos. They bring us beauty products. It's usually reviews, sometimes a haul type video. And then as well, these creators will bring us top 10 lists, both of the things they like and things they don't like as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They have been incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for a very long time here in Tuber Chat, and I wish for you to get that kind of support coming back to you as well. 362 subscribers for Tracy and Phoebe on Pallets, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning right now. Hopefully we can push them towards the 400 they're thinking about. Peter Dell's here from Australia. Thank you for coming in. And yes, Corinne's Life caught those lyrics. It's from Get Low. I wondered about that. Yes, it's in all of our heads now because of the 369. And there's Michael's Adventures coming back in. He's happy with me for being late today. Michael's Adventures has been a true friend for a long time. Somebody who I know truly has my back and cares to make sure that I'm doing the things I need to stay happy and healthy and everything else. Hopefully everybody's Christmas went well. And I've got Michael's Adventures on the wheel. He's here as a moderator and a member. And then the Bud Files are here as well. They are here every single day. I know a few creators are, as often as they can be. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, Michael's Adventures is known to be somebody who will let a lot of people's stuff run. So, for instance, we were supposed to start a couple of hours ago. Michael's Adventures has had the stream ready to go all this time. So I appreciate that. He does a lot for other creators, especially when it comes to playlists and watch hours and things of that nature. So, Pallets, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, thank you again for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Next up is our stream boss right now. My Flock is Everywhere. And they dropped a super chat on us as well. We'll get back to spinning the wheel shortly. My Flock is Everywhere brings a lot of variety on their channel. They're incredibly supportive to others. I've seen them do shout out videos, but they seem to be in a community of channels that talks mostly about the unexplained. And that can be anything from UFOs to, other types of conversation that we usually find with channels that do that. There's Unidentified S4 right there. A few other familiar faces will be found on this channel, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. My Flock is Everywhere is here with us frequently, and hopefully everybody will enjoy getting the support back from them that we see them giving to creators all the time. 454 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 500 we know they're thinking about. So if anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And pardon me while I just get my phone in order as well. And Justina's Country Kitchen, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I'm not sure if I said hello to John Boy Art, but I saw them come in a while ago. I do have them on the wheel, of course, as they happen to be a member, one of our newest, as a matter of fact. John Boy Art has 585 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. Now, most of their videos here are short, and I think this is the second time they're coming in. So, the Pipe Guy, good to see you in the chat as well. When I connected with John Boy Art, what I did was take the longest video that they've got, because they've just got a handful for now. I put the minute 43 one that you see here with the red line into my watch later list. And I also added another video into another playlist that I use to keep caught up with creators. And basically what I do is when I see I'm falling behind with somebody and they're here in Superchat, I'll throw an extra video into that playlist. What that allows me to do is, if I'm pressed for time, I can just run the whole playlist. And if possible, if I'm working on a computer the next day, I can let that playlist run while I'm working on the computer and watch those videos at the same time. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Ruthie's This and That and Family, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know John Boy Art. I certainly am, and I'm looking forward to much more from this creator. So let's spin the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Sometimes you get into some content, especially a live stream or a premiere, start saying hello to everybody or get captivated by the content and forget for a moment to give that thumbs up. So that's why it's a good idea to remind everybody once in a while to give that thumbs up, because I think everybody can use a reminder from time to time. The Gaming Ham is here right now with 258 subscribers. This creator actually has two channels, and I'll show you both of them, but it's an interesting name that they came up with here because they are a advocate for the ham radio community, and then as well they bring us video gameplay on their channel, hence the name The Gaming Ham. Now, after a little while, they started to expand into some 3D printing content, and we see that both in videos and in the shorts on the channel. So they've started a second channel called the 3D Printing Ham. Now, the 3D Printing Ham has been unbelievably generously supportive here in Superchat, and is here with us just about every single day, even if they can only come by for a second. Now, I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every day, or certainly not for hours every time we stream. Venom for Life, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And cooking and vibing with tea. Again, I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. You know, I'll tell you this. I even heard, today, who was I on? John Paul had a live stream today. Nitro Freak was on there, for those of you who know these channels, and they were talking about it too, but it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all would like as time goes on, because you start subscribing to more and more and more creators. So if you're subscribed to 100 different channels, it may not be too difficult to catch a lot of them. Not everybody puts out a video every day or even every week, right? But once you start subscribing to 1,000, you start to find yourself overwhelmed. A lot of people will be live at the same time, premieres and videos drop at the same time, you know, people move things around and stuff like that. Now, the truth is, we've been at this a long time. As long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be fine. You see that. You see channels growing, hitting different milestones. There was a wave of channels that got monetized last month. That was really, really cool. And we see that kind of thing all the time. So Again, as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be just fine. And that's a 3D printing ham. Next up is Cooking and Vibing with Tea. Now, they just dropped a super chat on us, and like I keep saying, we put super chatters on the screen right away. They get to skip the wheel and everything else, but we will get back to spinning the wheel right away. Justina's Country Kitchen is still in the house. Thank you for coming in. Young Star Girl. Oh, sorry, Yun Star Girl. Good to see you here. I think this is your second time with Tuber Chat. You know, I forget the name. Pardon me. I can't remember for the life of me what part of that name I'm supposed to pronounce. It might not be that I should pronounce that name. UIM is in the house. I'll call that channel that name until I'm sure. But they've been with us before, so thank you for being here. And forgive me if I'm wrong about that. Once in a while, we'll have a channel come in, and it may not necessarily be appropriate for me to pronounce things the way that I see them. Just Journaling with Possum Patty. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Their second time too, so I'm glad you're back. And hopefully you'll have fun meeting more friends and family members here. So Cooking and Vibing with Tea is here with almost 1,600 subscribers. Lots of delicious looking content. So you have to forgive me because I'm falling behind too, but that's okay. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to take their latest video, Red Velvet Pancakes. Is an interesting looking idea. I'm going to put this into a special playlist that I used called Ketchup. It's just lovingly named by one of our friends, Ghostly Winds. And that's a playlist that I use to keep caught up with creators. So again, within the next either 24 hours or whatever, I'll run that playlist or watch it if I can, if I'm working on a computer tomorrow and this and that. And we'll get the... We'll get that video watched. Mr. Fulton Mraz, is this, what happened to your channel? Did you just rename it? Is that all that that is? Or are you on the wrong channel, Mr. Fulton Mraz? Mr. Fulton Mraz is a dear friend and has been since the beginning of Tuber Chat. I've been connected to him for about 3 years, but that's a different account. So just let me know what's up there. Create with Becca, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And thank you again, everybody, for the time that you're spending. Forgive me for anything I'm missing in the chat. I certainly don't mean to miss things, but I promise you I do, for those of you who haven't seen that already. And then as well, if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. I've got another couple of members coming into the chat right now. Unstable TV. They are one of our favorite Irish couples, and they have started a second channel actually called Unstable TV Shorts. And then Baskets Resale is another creator with 2 channels. And one of their channels is monstrous with thousands and thousands of subscribers. Same for Unstable TV as well. They're just doing fantastic right now. So we'll look forward to looking at both of them. Philip Lemon, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Pardon me just for a quick second here. And Big Guinea Pig Love is coming up on the screen. FR Humphrey, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to put that channel onto the wheel because they happen to be a member. Now, like I said, we're going to get into adding names to the wheel from our chat list at some point. I'm going to try something maybe starting today as well. We'll see. We'll take a break in another 10 minutes or so. But what I'm thinking about doing is starting to reset the wheel during the breaks. We always take 2 breaks during every Tuber Chat live stream. We're here for 2.5 hours. So after about every 50 minutes, we take a 3-minute break. And I wonder if resetting the wheel might be an idea, because I know not everybody can be here, you know, for the whole live stream. But in order to keep things as fair as possible and make sure we can get through as many channels as we can, especially those that are with us for a long period of time, I wonder if I need to do that to speed things up. So we'll try. We'll see how that goes. Big Guinea Pig Love, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. 554 subscribers right now. Obviously, there are some furry friends to visit here. It is Poe, I know Nugget and Coco and Poe, and it's not butter, is it? Was it butter? Let me hit the about page and see if it says so. Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of the... I just said it the other day. I made a point to watch this video so that I would know all the names of the guinea pigs. If you watch this video on their channel, it's actually a little bit short for connecting. We always want to make sure we're watching 3-minute videos when we're connecting, but you can go through this video and you'll get to know each of the 4 guinea pigs on the channel as well. Oh, butter. It is butter. Okay, I got it. Yes, I made a point to remember that, and I just tripped there for a quick second. On a day, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and yes, thank you for being here. They also happen to have got a membership coming into the channel a week ago or so. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. I've got you on the wheel right away. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I'll continue spinning right now, and we'll see who's coming up next. Forgive me for anything I miss in the chat. If anybody's mentioned something like a question or a comment that you meant for me to see that I missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Coach Mary Ma is coming up right now, and this is a creator who is extremely supportive here, but I see them out supporting other creators all the time as well. So I hope you'll connect with them and get some of that support coming back to you. When you're visiting their channel, you're actually going to get some motivation and encouragement. They happen to be what they call a reset coach, and what they're looking to do is help people get by some of the limiting aspects of our personalities, let's just say our lifestyles, so that we can bring out the best versions of ourselves. Aini Imran Vlogs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome also. And hopefully, again, I'm not missing anybody in the chat. So Coach Mary Ma has 503 subscribers right now. We'd love to get them a little bit farther along just so we can make sure that that 500 is locked in for them, just in case YouTube decides to play games with their numbers. They don't fall, down below that 500 again. And then Uniao, good to see you in the house. Gabriella is still in the house. We're going to be here for a while. We're usually here for 2.5 hours every time we stream. So that's what we expect for today. We're going to get through as many channels as we can between now and then. We've not even been on for an hour yet, so there's a long way to go. Odom's Homestead is coming up next, and in the meantime, for anybody that would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Odom's Homestead is up here right now, and they also 502 subscribers. They're literally tied with Coach Mary Ma there almost. Oh, the Stock Explorer, thank you for that. The Stock Explorer is dropping a super chat on behalf of Awe in a Day. So we've seen that happen several times, and it's an extremely generous thing to have done. So Awe in a Day will be the next channel that we look at. We'll see the Stock Explorer right after that. And when we look at Odom's Homestead, we find another creator in the homesteading community of channels. About a year ago, we found this influx of homesteading, gardening, ranching, farming, outdoor camping, fishing channels that all came into the Superchat family over a period of time. And what I've found about a lot of these creators is that they seem to have an instinctive nature to want to share knowledge and resources with each other and with others. For that, I'm grateful because I learn a lot from them. Kristen Welton has been taking care of a couple of things. Our dear friends Hope Bus gave us a basil plant and a tomato plant a while ago. We live in an apartment. We don't have an outdoor garden. But the she's been able to keep those things going, which is great. And we're very grateful to have a lot of homesteading channels in the Tuber Chat family to help motivate not only us, but each other, right? So that we can become more self-sufficient. For anybody that's ever had the pleasure of tasting a tomato from the grocery store compared to a tomato from your own garden or a friend or a loved one's garden, you'll know the difference right away. I was pretty shocked when somebody pointed out the difference to me once a long time ago. So we're grateful for that. Odom's Homestead is sharing their homesteading experience with us. Obviously some generosity here. We see a giveaway that they've just that they put up a while back. Let me head through their recent videos and see what they got going on. Hopefully we'll see something new. It's been almost a couple of weeks. We know that the holidays mix up everybody's schedules. Even here in Tuber Chat, we weren't here Saturday and Sunday. I expect not to be this Saturday and Sunday as well. We'll be here Thursday, and then right after the start of the new year, we'll try to get into a schedule again of 4 days a week. Tiny Twist Resin Creations. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Forgive me, the Stock Explorer dropped a super chat. I was supposed to put up on a day. I spun the wheel again. So we'll look at on a day next. And the Stock Explorer right after that. Mona did what? Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Home Bartending with John is up right now. Now, this is another creator who's here with us just about every single day. As a matter of fact, so much so. Look at this. They're posting every day now. I can't believe how fast I'm falling behind here. I'm just the 12th beer of Christmas. I'm just going to grab that video and put it into my catch-up list. Home Bartending with John's doing a lot of creative things. I'm loving the mix of thumbnails here over the holidays. Home Bartending with John does a lot of reviews on their channel. You can see the elaborate home bar setup, but in the shorts and videos that come along on the channel, he shows us what it takes to maintain a bar like this and gives us ideas about the tools we're going to need to make some of the common drinks we might be looking for as well. One of the things that I found most compelling about this channel when he first came into the Tuber Chat family many months ago now is that this creator will teach us how to make some of the most popular cocktails, but in different variations. And he's very considerate about what the audience might be looking for, bringing us things like low-calorie cocktails that I know will be popular with a lot of our family as well. And the different variations are what I find most compelling because he gives us a way to make a traditional drink with a lot of different rich flavor and a lot of ingredients, but also might give you a quick variation that just takes a couple of ingredients to get something done. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm enjoying the channel. He's growing at 218 subscribers right now. Hopefully we can push him a little bit farther towards the 300 he's going to be thinking about. On a Day is coming up right now because the Stock Explorer dropped a super chat for them a little while ago. Now this is the first time we're putting them on the screen. They actually came into the channel, I believe it was about a week ago, but they grabbed a membership right away, and I'm very grateful for that extra generous support. For that reason, they were already on the wheel, but the Stock Explorer gave them the chance to move up and skip the wheel by dropping that super chat. So we've got them on the screen right now. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos, this mall and IKEA store video, and I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss the further live streams. We're usually here 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. The Stock Explorer is coming up right now. I see Classy Cookery is in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other, again, one more time, just please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Pardon me again, I'm not drinking nearly enough. Unplug and Unwind, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. The Stock Explorer is up now with over 1,400 subscribers. This is Nora. She's become a dear friend over a long period of time. They happen to be in Florida, and they actually have a second channel. I'll show you why that's relevant in a moment. But here on their main channel, what they seek to do is bring us the stock markets and crypto markets. And they do that in a level-headed and down-to-earth way through both shorts, videos, and live streams. They often have product in hand, and they bring us everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics as well. Emotions in the house. They happen to be a moderator and a member, a gold member as a matter of fact, and that means that we see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. I've got them on the wheel. We'll look at them soon enough. They're here as a member and a moderator. Coastal Water, I did get you on the wheel a while ago. Kicking it with the Rooks, good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And then Jaret's Talks, good to see you here. TWTTV is a longtime friend, family of creators with a couple of different channels actually. And then the Stock Explorer will sometimes have charts and graphs for us to see, but it's often friendly conversation here with other creators. The conversation can go just about everywhere. The Stock Explorer seems to be streaming just about every other day. And they bring us a lot of shorts videos as well, so a bit more variety to fill out the channel. And they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. So Tropical Buzz is a second channel from the Stock Explorer. This is Nora again. And like I said, in Florida, they should be able to grow different types of things year round because of their climate, but they're also bringing us education about plant life that already exists as well. So lots to learn from this creator on both channels. And then Henry Leslie Vermont is also coming up right this second, because Don Ray B, who's a longtime generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, is dropping a super chat for them as well. So thank you for that. It's an incredibly generous thing to have done. Cooking and Vibing with T took over our Stream Boss position a little while ago, but a couple of creators have started knocking life off of them. Don Ray B will be up next. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded sometimes to give that thumbs up. Chris's Clever Craft is in the house. So I'll get them onto the wheel as well. Henry Leslie Vermont is up on the screen right now. Now this is somebody I haven't connected to yet, but they were dropped a super chat by Don Ray B. So thank you for that extra generous support. Don Ray B has done that many times. Now I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take this latest video that you've got. I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So Don Ray B is up right now. This creator dropped a super chat for the last channel there, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Don Ray B now has 372 subscribers. So on top of the generosity that we see that's typical from this particular creator, the kind of thing that's very obvious, you'll also see some generosity in them in wanting to encourage other creators to make their dreams come true. Not just other creators, but basically anybody at all, while they're doing the same thing for you. They recently moved to 4 acres and have begun living the homesteading life. They're bringing us lessons learned along their way, but they want to encourage other people to take that leap. If it's something that you're thinking about, it doesn't have to be that you want to get into homesteading or that type of lifestyle, but basically just to chase your dreams, because they absolutely can come true. It just takes a little bit of work from yourself some of the time, and that goes for all of us. I hope to take inspiration from them as well. And Annabelle TV just walked in the door, so I've got them on the wheel also. Pardon me just for a second. We're going to have to take a break in another minute or two here. So Don Ray B has 372 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. You'll get the story on their About page here, which I've seen many times. They're bringing us shorts and videos, and we can follow along their journey, like I said. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're here with us just about every single day. It might be every day. Don Ray B, as a matter of fact, supports on all of my channels. The reason why I mention that is for you to just see what kind of support you can expect from them to come back to you as well. Classy Cookery is coming up right now. They dropped a super chat on us, and I see that Ruthie's This and That and Family has done the same thing, so we'll look at their channel next. Thank you, Classy Cookery. This is a longtime friend, and I've actually seen this creator, you know, obviously bring us some delicious looking content here, but I've seen them join other channels as well and collaborate with them. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get a chance to see that. I see you've got a Crockpot Express review here as well. One of the things I really enjoy is a slow cooker. Oh, I see a shout out video here, and I see Scratch and Pete PA's logo there. I see Tuber Chat on there, and the Lap of Nature is there. I think that's Jewel in the Kitchen as well, so thank you for that. I'm going to grab this video. I'm assuming Tuber Chat's in there because I see it on the thumbnail, but I'm going to put this into my catch-up list for now, and that will give me a chance to go and watch that, and if I'm right about that, we'll put that on our front page as well. Whenever somebody does a video about Tuber Chat, we put it on our front page. You know, we've been lucky to have a lot of creators do that, specific shout-out videos for us, and I'm grateful. But as well, sometimes you see these types of videos where creators are doing shout-outs for many different creators, and if you've included Tuber Chat, we have a space for that on our front page as well, so we'll make sure that gets there. Like I said, Classy Cookery has been a dear friend for a long time, probably over 2 years now. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there. And like I said, you'll find some delicious looking content from them, both on their own channel and others as well. Justina's Country Kitchen, thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon. We've still got a long way to go here for today. Ruthie's This and That Family has been here before, but this is the first time we're putting them on the screen. So again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is connect with them right after the stream. But I'm going to take this Dollar Tree haul video and I'm going to put that in my watch later list. It's the latest video they've released a few days ago. I'm going to go through my watch later list after the stream. I will watch that video in full. I will Stock Explorers making me laugh. I will watch that video in full, leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the Dollar Tree haul video. Of course, I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're here usually 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times. Of course, 985 subscribers for Ruthie's This and That Family. I wonder if it's possible. We don't do the push here. Like, I wouldn't say to everybody, like, come on, let's go, let's get this creator to 1,000 right now. The reason why is because even though it might be possible, what will probably happen is it's too much all at once too fast, and YouTube will take some of it away. One of the feelings nobody enjoys is hitting the 1,000 and then dipping below, and we've had lots of creators, including Superchat, have that happen. So we want to make sure your connections are strong and solid, but Ruthie's This and That family is obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter. They've been with us a few times now. And yeah, close to 100 likes. Today was a little bit different, but I do appreciate that from everybody. I had to move the time, and I think that resulted in a few extras, so I didn't mean to have done that. We don't do that unless it's absolutely necessary. All is fine. I just misjudged some time today and had to push. Nature in Quotes Cafe, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think this is your first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Now, I think that the Stock Explorer dropped a super chat. I think they're talking about Woman Outdoors. So forgive me if I'm mistaken, because I always refer to everybody by their channel name, but I'm pretty sure that Stock Explorer is referring to Woman Outdoors when they say LB, of course. So Woman Outdoors has well over 1,000 subscribers now, about 1,040. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Woman Outdoors is another channel I tend to group within the homesteading, ranching, gardening, farming, camping types of channels, a lot of outdoor channels. But Woman Outdoors is a very special channel, and we featured them many months ago. Today's featured channel is Truly Miracle. Woman Outdoors brings a real unique aspect to their channel because they're in northern Pennsylvania, which means they get to give us all 4 seasons. Now, that means that when they're outside taking us interesting places camping or for other outdoor activities, we get to see the sun, the snow, the rain, the extreme heat, the extreme cold, everything in between. Now, this channel's actually gotten into a lot of product reviews lately, which is great. I'm always happy to see creators get into these when possible, if they want to, because it can be a great way to expand the content on the channel, but as well start thinking about things like income in different ways, right? There's a very long speech that goes along with that. I'll save it for another day or another video. But eventually, most creators end up starting to get offers for reviews and things like that. There's no reason you have to wait for offers. I can tell you right now, Superchat still, I think I may have just gotten the first or second actual offer that was unsolicited, like where they came to me first on this channel. It might be surprising to a lot of people to see that it took over 4,000 subscribers to get there, because every other channel that I've touched, with the exception of my personal one, has gotten offers before 1,000 subscribers. But that's ones that I literally either manage or help with or consult with and things like that. So you don't have to get offers, right? And I've done a lot of reviews for things that have either been given to me or things that I've bought for myself and stuff like that. That's how that can really start. So I'm not sure whether that's what Woman Outdoors has done so far, but it's almost certain that once you start doing some reviews, if you can make them work and if they do really well, as your channel grows, eventually sponsored videos will start coming around. So Facing Reality, good to see you here. Come Hither with Heather's here from Australia as well. Woman Outdoors was pushed by the Stock Explorer, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And that is to celebrate for the Cowboys. Does that make sense to me? I don't know if it does. Is Woman Outdoors a fan of the Cowboys? Is that what the story is this? Oh, there you go. Okay, Don Ray B said they bought a cot that Woman Outdoors recommended, which is a great thing. When I was much younger, I used to camp somewhat. My parents had a trailer we used to go to in the weekends and stuff like that. But I used to want to sleep in a tent myself all the time, and either on air mattresses or just on the hard floor and stuff like that. What we did was we built a little almost deck. Just hurting pieces of wood that we slapped together or whatever, but something to raise it off the ground. But a cot eventually I got into a couple of those, but it would have been a great idea to have a quality one, that's for sure. Chocolate Drop is dropping a super chat on us right now. And Garden State Gardener came in doing the same thing. That is Joe. He's been a dear friend for a long time. He's done that countless times, so thank you both. They will be the next two channels that we look at. I'm going to take a break for 3 minutes just to keep my voice going right now. But usually I don't take a break when we have Super Chatters waiting, but I'm sure you'll be patient with me. Facing Realities here from Jamaica, too. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. We've still got an hour and a half to go. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. If anybody has the ability to share us out right now, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right this second, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the algorithm when you share. So, Nicky D Music and more, good to see you here. We'll be back in 3 minutes, and then we're going to look at Garden State Gardener and Chocolate Drop. Hilda's making me laugh in the break. Yes, I'm drinking soda. I shouldn't be. I'm drinking, we have this company here in Canada called President's Choice. I don't know if they made it to the States or not. And it's like one of those white label brands. It started that way when you go into the grocery store, and sometimes they have their own type of products that are just copies of everything else. But President's Choice went a little bit farther, and they seem to have made like really good recipes. There are a lot of people who find a lot of the products from President's Choice better than a lot of the stuff that comes from some of the major brands. So they've become a brand of their own. So I drink a lot of diet soda. I'm trying to get out of it. I've got a bottle of water here that is almost untouched, and it takes me like all day to get through that. Eventually I'll get into some more water, but Hilda's making me laugh because she knows it's either a Monster or a soda or something like that. Yes, one of these days I'm hoping to make a lifestyle change. Slowly but surely, we'll see. Where to begin? Homestead is in the house. Let's Try Gardening I saw earlier. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I did see the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch grab that membership again, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. I've got you on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Chocolate Drop put a super chat on us, or dropped a super chat on us right before we went on break there, and so we've got them on the screen right away. Garden State Gardener came in and did the same thing, and we've got we always put super chatters on the screen right away in order. Now Hillbilly Chicken Ranch actually took over our stream boss position with that membership, the video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, and then the last one to knock them out and take over gets some extra exposure for a little while. And then Peter Dell, there's one stream that's up there right now. It's not a great one. The first night that I worked in the summer at a place that I'm working at again on Friday nights lately, I put the kind of grand opening night up, and the battery on my gimbal died right before the dance floor got going. So another friend of mine, one of the channels that I run, he was there and he started streaming. So he got all the good stuff while I stopped streaming for the night. But that's okay. If I'm doing it again in the new year, I'll let you know. We're off for at least a month. I'm not sure whether it's coming back or not, or whether I'll be back there. I haven't been doing that work for a long time. It was just something fun to do for a while, so we'll see. It'll be somewhere around February that we hear. So thank you for asking, though. Chocolate Drop is a longtime friend. They do a bit of variety on their channel. As you can see, Love Life coupons, but there's much more variety, especially in the shorts that they do as well. We see haul videos and even collaborating with other creators. Now I see you've got a brand new video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. I say brand new, but it's actually a few days ago, but I'm going to put that into my a special playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. And Chocolate Drop right now has 558 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 they're thinking about. Chocolate Drop has been with us a long time. I'm starting to wonder, the Chocolate Drop might have been with us for well over a year now. It could be a year and a half or longer. You have to forgive me. Some of the creators in the chat have been with us so long, and Superchat's been here for well over 2.5 years since we started streaming. But then as well, Garden Habits on our front page. Hopefully we're not going to lose the stream due to the internet. I've got a bad router where I am. We're hoping to get it replaced. I see the screen flashing a little bit there. If it breaks right now, we'll come back. It's a bad router. These things, they just get destroyed by power outages and things like that. I'll wait for the moderators to let me know that we will. I'll let the if the moderators let me know that we're off once and for all, we'll restart one time. If the screen is flat, if anybody's having trouble. Please just try refreshing. And that should help. So, Garden State Gardener's up on the screen right now, and I started laughing there for a quick second. Joe has done a handful of different super chat. Pardon me. He dropped a super chat on us, and he's done that countless times before. So we've got his channel on the screen right now, but he did a shout out video for Tuber Chat again. Cottonwood Ranch, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. If we ever lose the stream due to an internet connection like that within the first hour to hour and a half, we'll restart one time. And not more than that, just because I don't want everybody to have to wait. So Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve, Gail's Crafts and Coupons, along with the Bullock Experience, Cliff Hefner, and Fruit Machines with Steven have all gained gifted memberships from Don Ray B. So thank you for that. That's an incredibly generous thing to have done. Growing with Hudson, good to see you here. Don Ray B has done that before, but thank you for gifting those memberships. It's an incredibly generous thing that people can do. And for those of you who are monetized, it's something to consider having available on your channel, right? Memberships are a great thing. And it gives people a different way to support you. When we think about the different things that people can do, whether it's super thanks, super chats, memberships, not everybody is going to be able to or be willing to do things in certain ways, right? Some people prefer memberships, some people prefer super chats. It's not available to everyone on every platform or in every country, and for a multitude of different reasons. That's why here in Tuber Chat we keep everything open. Everybody has the chance to be on the wheel or the screen. You do not have to super chat, you do not have to be a member. Those things just speed it up as a little bit of a bonus for those channels. But I'm going to try to move it now, speaking of which, so that we can get through as many channels as we can in the next hour and 15 minutes or so. We're not in a hurry today, but we usually cap it at about 2.5 hours. So thank you for that, Don Ray B. I really do appreciate that. We just looked at that channel. Usually I treat these gifted memberships now like super chats and put them on the screen right away, but we see them. Thank you, Chris's Clever Craft. He's a busy guy always. So Garden State Gardener's up here right now, and he comes to us from the homesteading community of channels as well. Now Joe does a lot of different things on his channel. He's got a wild Sunday night live stream called Sunday Fun Day, and you might find anywhere from 70 to 100 people in that chat at times. That is common over there. He does a lot of giveaways. It's a great time. He lets people connect. Sometimes he's interviewing different creators. He's always, got a lot going on. Now Joe brings us a lot of shorts. Some of these are shout out videos for other creators. One of the things I talk about with this particular creator, Joe from Garden State Gardener, he has this incredible ability to make you feel like you are truly a part of a community that spans far beyond Joe or his channel. But you know that he's the anchor. You know that Garden State Gardener is the central force, and he fuses friendships together. It's a wonderful thing. And he's doing really well, growing rapidly at 3,600 right now. He's got memberships and super chats available as he's fully monetized, of course. But when you look at Garden State Gardener, like I said, one of the things he does is a lot of shout out videos as well. And so he's got another one here. I gotta put this on my front page. I'll have to watch it later, so I'm gonna add this into my catch-up list, and I'm gonna add it into another video. So Tuber Chat Supporters is a playlist that I have for the front page, along with creator shout-out videos like we saw earlier, where anybody who does shout-out videos for Tuber Chat in a positive way gets them put on the front page. And then Garden State Gardener does a lot more. He'll do garden updates and things like that. But this creator is willing to share content on other people's live streams as well, in StreamYard panels and things like that, which is great. So hopefully everybody enjoys connecting to Garden State Gardener. I know that you will. Scratch and PPA is coming up right now, and I see that Forensic Mystics is in the chat. Now, Scratch and PPA is somebody who is a dear friend. He has been for a long time. He is here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. Forensic Mystics is on the wheel now. Big Rooster Show, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. and hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Scratch and PPA is up here right now, and like I said, as a beloved and dedicated moderator. Now he's got a perfectly consistent channel. He puts out videos every Tuesday, almost exclusively as premieres. Today he just dropped a video, but there's a quick note about that. Now Scratch and PPA is incredibly supportive, especially here in the Superchat family. He has literally been here almost 500 times now, but within another month or two I'm going to be saying he's been here 500 times. But he's been with me many more times on top of what we've done here in Superchat. He seems to be there to support everything I do, every channel that I touch. For that, I'm grateful. He's been a dear friend for a long time. He's somebody who I know for a fact has both my back in the YouTube streets. He's, let me know about a lot of different things that have come up in my own YouTube journey and our YouTube journey together as the Superchat family, but I see him do that for other creators as well. An incredibly generous creator, so much so that today he skipped doing the premiere just due to maybe not feeling 100%, but is still in the chat here with us tonight after I moved the chat 2 hours ahead after being late. So I think that speaks volumes about the kind of support that Scratch and PPA gives to others. He is literally everywhere all the time. He's the reason I use those words to describe a lot of other creators as well. I started that with him. He's got over 1,400 subscribers and well on the way to 1,500 now. Now, Scratch and PPA brings us a very unique twist on lottery ticket scratching. So he brings us the Scratch Challenge series of videos, and it's interactive, which means that you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique, a lot of fun to be a part of. And then as well, the premieres that he runs every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern are really wild. He has got a live chat that is one of the fastest you will have seen in the Superchat family. Faster than Superchat. He rivals those of Garden State Gardener, Sunday Funday, or Hilda DC, or even the Stock Explorer. Some of these really explosive live chats, even VS Speaks Royally, who's been in the chat today, has got something like that going on. So for today, he just dropped the video itself, but it's a longer one than usual as well. It's one to finish out the year. I hope everybody will go and check that out. But this is a creator with 2 years of perfect consistency, as you will see on his channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. You'll notice he's updated his banner temporarily, and Scratch and PPA is literally a godsend, a shining jewel in the Superchat family. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. I know you will, and he is literally one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 5.5 years on YouTube. So you'll notice presentations at the forefront of his mind. People have been complimenting Scratch and PPA's video editing skills ever since the very beginning, and with his very first video and all the way along. Plus he often updates his banner every single week to match the thumbnails and his bright beautiful avatar as well. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that, plus the interaction you get in his outside social networks, where you'll be able to likely take inspiration from the way he marries in those networks to bring in traffic to his videos and channels. Tatum Rose, good to see you here. I know you came in a few minutes ago, but thank you for coming in. And thank you for that. Thank you for that super chat. Tatum Rose, I'm going to get your channel up on the screen next. Right now we're looking at I Want to Know. And this is another creator who brings us the unexplained. And that can expand to lots of different things. Now, this particular creator had their channel reviewed, and I think they said by Nick Nimmin and another creator. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but they gave him a little bit of advice for their About page, and now you see a really clear and concise description of what to expect. The No Zone, space science and society, monsters, myth, and magic. You want to know, I want to know. So they want to share their experiences with us and their knowledge and the things that they're going to learn, so we can all learn together. but they are incredibly supportive of a lot of other creators as well, and we've got this small influx of channels from that community as well. So I have to bet on that being some shares on people's community tabs, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and things like that as well. So if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, I'll appreciate it greatly, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. It helps get a couple more people into Tuber Chat right this second, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Tatum Rose dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And I'm watching to see if any of the channels that got those gifted memberships from Don Ray B happen to be with us right now. I'm not sure that any of them are right this second. And we don't get to choose, right? YouTube distributes those through the algorithm, but everybody gets notified. We've actually seen times where people have been gifted a membership and jumped right in because I guess they got an email or a notification. RX Nails, good to see you here. Forgive me, I saw you slip in. I didn't catch that until now, but it's good to have you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And Tatum Rose is going to bring us Pure Variety on their channel. They've been doing some live streaming. I think they actually just put up one recently. Is that right? Yeah, 2 days ago. I'm sorry I missed that. I hope I can catch Tatum Rose on a live stream soon. What I'm going to do, though, is take your latest video. I'm just going to put that into my catch-up list. That'll just give me something to catch up with. A couple minutes of watch time there. And 35 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on their road to the first 100. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody is doing as much as we can for each other, everybody will be just fine. We see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. Good to see you in the house. They happen to be a member. I've got them on the wheel. Let's spin, and I'm going to try to start moving a little bit faster as we've been on for almost an hour and a half. We've still got an hour to go. It's a long time and a lot of opportunity to put more channels on the screen. Thank you, everybody, for the 100 thumbs up today. We hit that a little bit easily, but that was likely because we moved the stream, so we got a few extra thumbs up before we started. But thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate that. It's always a fun goal to have hit or passed. We don't do it every single day, but most days we do. You'll be interested to know maybe that almost every single day over 100 channels will come through Tuber Chat during our 2 to 2.5 hour period. So Michael's Adventures is up right now, and this is another incredibly supportive creator. I often will talk about Scratch and PPA or Michael's Adventures together. They run into each other constantly. All of our moderators are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time, but they're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels and do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you visit their channels for premieres and live streams. Michael's Adventures brings us a lot of wildlife on his channel in literally thousands of videos, anything from raccoons to foxes to deer and other wildlife, including some bird watching on the channel. I see Cabarar Gaming coming in. I'm going to put them onto the wheel. They've got a couple of channels as well. And then when we scroll down on Michael's Adventures channel, like I said, he's got a lot of videos. He posts every single day and has for a long time. Once in a while, he will give us a bit of a different type of content in taking us for a look around. I'm just trying to find a couple of the videos. Sometimes to cemeteries or graveyards, sometimes for a look around his area. Something like a vlog style of video, and sometimes he's scratching a lottery ticket or playing a slot game on a tablet and things like that. So a bit more variety on the channel, mostly wildlife here. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Michael's Adventures. He's got over 1,100 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that he's thinking about. Michael's Adventures is well known as somebody who goes over and above with the idea of helping other creators with their watch hours. He's working on watch hours himself, so I know he'll be willing to swap playlists. If anybody would like to do that for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch grabbed a membership again. I'm grateful for that, so thank you for that extra generous support. I'm going to put them onto the screen right now. They were put on the wheel as soon as they grabbed that. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Thank you so much for that highlighted milestone message. You'll notice that knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss as well. Lisa J. Stocks, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Odom Shorts looks like a new channel from Odom's Homestead. Forgive me for not having known about that before. But it is something I'm going to try to remember so I get that channel shown when Odom's Homestead is here. They're here with us almost every single day, but that's kind of cool. Starting a second channel is something I never want to recommend to creators. It's a really big, fat, hairy beast to go after. We know how tough it is to get activity on one channel. What I often recommend to creators is to think about starting a series of videos if you have a variety channel. If you're lucky enough to be able to do something like the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch right here, they give themselves the opportunity to basically be able to push anything. You'll notice on Superchat it's one thing and one thing only. I do expect to expand into videos, but they will be how-to videos related to growing your YouTube channel, specifically. If you do have a variety channel, an idea, if you're thinking about starting a second, is to start a series of videos, maybe 8 or 10 episodes, and then expand into a second channel as well. When Superchat had started, I knew I was going to do it anyway, but I did do a series of 10 live streams or so before we started, just to make sure. I wanted to get the program down, see exactly how we were going to do things, make sure everything worked before we started. You can go back and see that. But if you do have the idea of starting a second channel and you're sure, one of the things I want to recommend is featuring your second channel on your front page, like these featured channels here that the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch have. And that can help people like me find it very quickly. You'll be surprised at how many people, if they hit your front page, will be inclined to connect with you when they find out you do more than one thing. Cake upside down with cherry on top and more. That is Danforth Avenue Wellness. They often change their channel name, but we know them as dear friends for a long, long time. So the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, again, comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. I can't believe how far behind I am. They've been posting every day. Maybe I've been on a little bit less this week than I thought I was. I've got your latest video, Meals in Jars, chili bean soup mix. I've put that video into my catch-up list. That will help me catch up a little bit. We also see shorts and live streams. I caught them for a couple live streams a few weeks ago. But hopefully I'll catch them again soon. You see a lot of familiar faces on their front page here. Featured channels are a great way to trade favors with another creator, but Hillbilly Chicken Ranch have been generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters for a long, long time. They will share with us a lot of activities that I group into the homesteading community and genre of channels, and the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch loves to share knowledge and resources like I talk about with a lot of these creators all the time. Jeremy D-Day's coming up next. This is a creator I've been connected to for about 3 years. He's been with me long before Superchat was even a thought, as a matter of fact. I'd been on YouTube for a couple of years before I found the small YouTuber community. Jeremy D-Day was one of the first creators I connected with his second channel called JD Knight 7. I'll show you that shortly. He brings pure variety, and on Jeremy D-Day here, he's got 656 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 700 that he's thinking about. You can see that he's talking about vlogs, shorts, jerseys, reviews, and much more. I'm just going to grab his latest video and put this into my catch-up list so I can catch up a little bit, and I'm going to go down and grab his second channel. This is what I'm talking about. If you have two channels, like I do on TuberChat, we have a copyright-free music channel, which is featured at the bottom of TuberChat, and TuberChat, of course, is featured at the bottom of that one, so that people can find it really easily. So JD Knight 7 is this creator's first channel with over 5,000 subscribers and getting very close to 6,000 now. You know that I say of creators of this size, or channels of this size, that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of the what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get beyond 3,000. JD Knight 7 has just about doubled that now. But like I said, a lot of this comes down to support. I'm just taking advantage of the opportunity to kind of reinforce that idea. But JD Knight 7 has been with me over 3 years. He was with me through the Playlist Buddy experiments we were doing before we started Superchat, and has been supportive all the way along. It's interesting to see, after 500 episodes of Superchat in 2.5 years, JD Knight 7 is still coming by as often as possible to meet new creators and support others. Chris's Clever Craft is coming up next. We'll see what he's got going on for today. He's got a few different channels, as a matter of fact. Now, Chris's Clever Craft is a very busy guy, a very interesting person, and a longtime friend, somebody I've had the pleasure of getting to know. And when you are on his channel, you'll get to know him as well, because he's often either telling a story or hanging out. He's got a lot of do-it-yourself videos, but he has an interesting property, and he takes us both indoors and outdoors, sometimes for a look around, sometimes for do-it-yourself videos like I'm talking about, or a story to be told. He's even done series of videos and shout-outs for other creators as well. So obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. Chris's Clever Craft has 571 subscribers right now. He's got another couple of channels. I'll show you a couple of these first. Phasmonut is a gaming channel where he's playing Phasmophobia. We're following that storyline. And then as well, Tip the Table is where he expects to bring us some politically charged content. We'll see what happens with that channel. And Kaiser Gaming is something he's working on aggressively, with 255 subscribers right now, and I believe he posts multiple times a day, as you can see. So I'm just going to take the latest video. It's luck of the draw on this channel, actually, and I just put that into my catch-up list to get another video caught up with and a couple more minutes of watch time. To everybody, we still got just about an hour to go. The Bud Files is coming up right now. These creators are incredibly supportive. They're here in Superchat just about every single day, and they're out supporting other creators. When I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them constantly. And oh, they happen to be live right now, but they were in here earlier. And the Bud Files are modern-day archaeologists. So more than anything else, what they expect is to uncover history and digitally preserve it through video. They do that with both shorts, live streams, and traditional videos. I'm just going to grab one of their latest ones and put it in my catch-up list so that I can stay caught up with them. I'm hoping to catch them on a live stream soon. It's too bad that I moved today, so we couldn't catch this one. 897 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 900 that we know that they must be thinking about. They'll be officially on the road to 1K, and the Bud Files, like I said, are incredibly supportive creators, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. You'll get some of that support coming back to you as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Melody Maid is coming in right now. Well, actually, she's been here since the beginning of the stream. I don't know if she's still here now, but 2,200 subscribers. This creator's got a lot going on. They bring a lot of crafting on their channel, a lot of shorts, as we can see from the front page, but Melody Maid as well does a lot of series, and some of those are live streams. She does a gaming series of bingo where you can interact in the chat, and then as well Melody Maid does a series of live streams called Channel oh, for the life of me, I say it every day and I can't remember. Channel Chat Club is what it's called, and this is where you can meet more friends and family members in a similar way to what we do here in Superchat. And you can see she even did a special edition of her Channel Chat Club, and this is something similar to what Gail Southern Living has done, where it's a how to use Superchat She talks about it for about 40 minutes, what she's learned about her time here in Superchat, and trying to give her audience the opportunity to get value out of the time that they spend here. So that's on our front page, of course, like I said, with shout out videos and things of that nature, if you want to see that, or head to Melody Maid's channel and search that out, and she might give you a tip or two about how she spends her time here in Superchat to maximize her the value of her time. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. He's done that many times. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek is another creator who will let a lot of people meet each other in his chats in a similar way to what we do here. He is always motivating, usually with fitness first, but has been doing a lot of live streams as well, and is helping out with a lot of different aspects of your YouTube journey, a lot of how-to types of videos. So motivation from the Weightlifting Geek is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there. They just dropped a super chat on us right now, so we put them on the screen right away. And Washington County News Station, Utah is in the house. Good to see you here. A longtime friend of Super Chat, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. It's good to see you here, especially at such an uncommon time. I'm really mixing up the times, especially, as well as the dates over the last few weeks around the holidays and things like that. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek started out with a lot of fitness and has expanded into a ton of live streams. I think they go live just about every single day. I'm just going to grab one of their latest live stream replays and put that in my catch-up list, and that'll just help me catch up a little bit. They've got 1,800 subscribers, almost 1,900 now, and they've got a second channel here called the Geek Griller ASMR. So we know that ASMR is a huge category on YouTube. We're curious to see what the Geek Griller will bring us. This is another channel, like I said, from the Weightlifting Geek. And then, oh yes, Washington County News Station, Utah. It's earlier for you than it is for me. For me, it's approaching, so it's 9:30 in the Eastern time zone, because I'm in Niagara Falls, Canada, usually. Today I'm at a different location, but closer to Toronto. Trish the Natural is coming up right now, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. They bring us natural hair care more than anything else. LMB, that's me. Thank you for coming in. They're brand new to Super Chat and dropping a super chat on us right away. So thank you for that. I'm just going to put that channel ready to go, and we'll be looking at them next. We always put super chatters on the screen in order, and then members get put on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Washington County News Station, Utah is moving again. That'll be okay as soon as they sell their house, so it may not be long. And Trish the Natural is here to bring us natural hair care. She actually expands the content on the channel. She gets into things like weaves and wigs and things like that, but other beauty products as well as tips, tricks, and tutorials. Now, when I roll over her videos, which I do every time I put this channel up, you can see this is a dynamic creator with great presentation. And then as well, her thumbnails. She's been mixing them up lately, but she's got these bright, bold headshots that I think make this creator recognizable easily. And then the minimalist look of a lot of the text makes her thumbnails and presentation just extremely professional, and I think this creator is going to do well with branding for that reason. So 582 subscribers for Trish the Natural right now. She's here as often as she can be, just about every single day, and has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter ever since coming into Tuber Chat. I see she's doing unboxings too, like reviews. I think that's a monthly subscription box like BoxyCharm and the other ones we're familiar with. Sifting some soil and more. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I'm spinning the wheel, but we're actually going to look at LMB, that's me, right now. Let's get that channel up on the screen. We're looking at them for the first time. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I see you're already approaching 700 subscribers, which is great. I'm going to take one of your latest videos. I'll take the longer one of the two here. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on now as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Next up is Cabarar Gaming, because I did spin the wheel, and then we'll get to Annabelle TV, who dropped a super chat on us as well. Cabarar Gaming. Why on earth would, did I misspell that? I must have misspelled it. Cabarar Gaming's up right now. This is a longtime friend. This is somebody who brings a lot of video gameplay, typically with live streams. If you can catch them in a live stream, you'll get a warm welcome, first of all. This creator will encourage others to meet each other, and you'll make more friends that way over there. Almost 1,600 subscribers. One of the things I like about Cabarar Gaming is when you get there, you know, the feeling of excitement and enjoyment that this creator has in the gameplay that they engage in is almost infectious. It draws you into their channel and their gameplay, which I think is really cool. I'm just going to take their latest video, put this in my catch-up list so that I can make sure I'm caught up with them. And then Cabarar Vlogs is a second channel from this creator that brings us tips, tricks, tutorials with tech from the same creator from Cabarar Gaming. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them here. I'm just going to grab one of their latest how-to videos and put that in my catch-up list so I can be caught up on this channel as well. Now, Annabelle TV is somebody who brings fun everywhere she goes, and a little bit of comedy comes with that. We're going to see that on her channel. Thank you so much for the shares, Hyper Blitz, and everybody who shared for us today, and for those thumbs up. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Annabelle TV has not slowed down the pace at all. I can see I'm almost falling behind with you as well. So I'm just going to grab your Christmas Eve brunch, last video of the year from a few days ago. I'm going to put that video on my catch-up list. What you'll find from Annabelle TV more than anything else is mukbang style reviews, taste test challenges, and collaborations with other creators. She also brings us some garden updates and a lot of other unboxings and product reviews on the channel as well. One of the things you'll notice about Annabelle TV is she's always bringing fun everywhere she goes, both on her channel, here in Superchat, and everywhere that I run into her supporting other creators as well. A little bit of comedy usually follows just about everything, including in her content. So I know everybody will enjoy that. She's working on 800 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther in that direction. And I see a super chat coming in from Kicking It with the Rooks on behalf of Living and Cooking. So I'm going to put them up onto the screen right away. We'll look at Kicking It with the Rooks in another moment, but thank you for that extra generous support. I really do appreciate that. Like I always say, super chatters get put onto the screen right away in order. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Annabelle TV actually took over the stream boss position as well with that super chat, so thank you for that. And that's the video game life meter you see under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock them out gets a little bit of extra exposure, as we have seen. And even highlighted milestone messages from the members knock out some life there as well. Jewel in the Kitchen's in the house. Forgive me, I didn't see you slip in here, but I've got you on the wheel now. Members always get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Living and Cooking is up here right now. Kicking It with the Rooks dropped a super chat for them, so thank you for that. Living and Cooking has been with us frequently, actually. They've got a interesting repair video. So this is a do-it-yourself video. This what I find about a lot of do-it-yourself videos, sometimes you're looking for something like, so if you don't drive a 2008 Cadillac Escalade like I don't, you may still be able to take inspiration from this video in the fundamentals of how to get a repair like this done. So I'm going to take this video and put it into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with these creators. 310 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Obviously some variety on this channel, family-friendly content for everyone, from cooking, fishing, photography, as well as family fun time outdoors. They're doing it all, so we can come and hang out with them and have some fun. They're bringing us some shorts videos as well as live streams, so hopefully we'll catch them for one of those. And thank you again, Kicking It with the Rooks, for dropping that super chat for them. It gives us a chance to have a look at that channel, get to know them a little bit better. And Kicking It with the Rooks have been making frequent appearances for the last few months with us as well. I'm grateful for that, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. They've got over 2,000 subscribers now, halfway on the road towards 2,100. You'll obviously get that kind of support coming back from them after you connect with them. And they have brought us a lot of cruising content, and what a fun time. Channels that bring this kind of content, I'm always drawn to, just because I was lucky enough to work on a cruise ship for one summer many years ago. Hopefully one of these days I'll get on a cruise again, but we'll see. And I know things have opened up now again after the last couple of years we've all been through. But hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with both the videos, shorts, and live streams on this channel. I'm going to take your latest Christmas Day video and put that into my catch-up list, and that will give me an opportunity just to make sure to stay caught up. But I've got notifications for your next couple of premieres. One of them is coming up on, I think that is New Year's Eve, right? And then as well, one for right after New Year's Day. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and the variety that they're bringing us on their channel. And Memphis is where they are in Tennessee. They are bringing traveling, challenges, pranks, reactions, and much more. So that gives us an idea of what to expect from these creators. Corinne's Life will be happy. I actually saw her come in right at the beginning of the stream today, and that was about 2 hours ago, almost. Corinne's Life is a dear friend and has been for a long time. She's here as a member and a moderator. And she's got an interesting channel that encompasses everything that is Corinne's Life. And we'll talk about it in a second. I just need a quick... I think I missed my opportunity for that second break. We'll do that in another moment. My voice just needs a last-minute push. And then Corinne's Life is up right now. So, like I said, this channel encompasses everything that is Corinne's Life. She recently updated that banner. She mixes up the presentation on her channel a little bit. Now, she brings us everything from haul videos that we see, product reviews, almost unboxings, to vlogging, traveling. And we get a wonderful behind-the-scenes look at the family life behind the channel. She also has a... company called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs that produces merchandise of all kinds. I don't think I have any beside me right now because I'm not home, but often you'll see me on Superchat drinking from a Superchat mug. Corinne's Life has printed those a couple of times. She's done a lot of merchandise for a lot of creators. She can do hats, shirts, mugs, tumblers are a popular thing with her. Christmas ornaments, decorative items, and things like that as well. She's got an Etsy shop. She's always posting on places like Facebook to show the latest things, and she seems to be doing extremely well, which is great. But she gives us a wonderful way to look at the behind the scenes of how a lot of the merchandise is made, and then we can use this creator as a resource when it's time to think about merchandise for our own channels and businesses as well. CJ Calvert Art, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded from time to time to give that thumbs up, especially when I'm on a phone. So we're going to go for 3 minutes. We'll come back. We're going to look at forensic mystics. All right, we're back and we're looking at Forensic Mystics. Longtime friend James Gype is in the house. Good to see you here always. Forensic Mystics actually comes to us from a creator that we've known for probably well over 2 years now, which is Cassie, along with her friend Akashi. These creators are bringing us Forensic Mystics, which is true crimes, true mysteries, and paranormal twists. Cassie, from this creator, is... like I said, a longtime friend from Oracles and Beyond. Coastal Water Coastal Water Baby. We'll finish for today. We'll be back on Thursday, but we'll try to hold it together if we can. Steph DIY Queen is here, along with Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs. And they both happen to be members. So I'll put them on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. The Bible Quiz channel, good to see you still here. And then, yeah, James Gype, I'm just having internet connection trouble. I'm not at home today. I'm doing the stream from somewhere else. But hopefully it'll hold itself together. We'll see. And then Forensic Mystics, like I said, comes to us from Oracles and Beyond. And Cassie is the creator behind this channel, but you'll get a lot of other friends with her. Now, she brings shorts and videos in between live streams. Live streams are what I find most compelling about this channel. She will give you a warm welcome when you get there. You'll be encouraged to meet more friends and family members for your channel, the same way that we do here in Superchat. And then over 1,800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,900 she's going to be thinking about. Oracles and Beyond is what we... tarot readings we do as well. So you get more than one reading most often from these creators. That can give you an idea as to what's been going on in your life up until now, what's happening today, what might be to come. And like I said, you get different perspectives, which is really, really cool. Oracles and Beyond has been a dear friend for a long time, and extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. FR Humphrey is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on. I'm going to try to really move it now because we've been on for 2 hours. We usually cap it at about 2.5 hours, but I will get through as many channels in the next 30 minutes as I can. FR Humphrey is coming up right now. I think this is a channel we're still getting to know. 323 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Unplug and Unwind is content by watching videos and hanging out in live streams. If you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always enjoy getting to know creators there as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. So Good Times Homestead is going to do a premiere in half an hour. If we can hold the stream together, we'll try to raid that. They say 9:30. That is just one time zone off of ours, I think. And let's see what's going on with Coastal Water. When I started the stream today, one of the things I was talking about is family, in real life family, right? Especially these days, a lot of people are fortunate to be spending time with family over the holidays. Myself, I certainly was. That's why I wasn't here Saturday and Sunday. I want to make the most of the time that I can spend with them. But one of the things we talk about is the support that either comes or doesn't come between in real life family members when it comes to YouTube. Coastal Water is a very special case because Backlash Fisherman is her husband. These two creators are incredibly supportive of each other, even though they run separate channels. You'll often find them together, but they're often in chats together. They're often on screen together. And I think it's just wonderful to see a couple of creators supporting each other in the way that they do. So Coastal Water has 270 subscribers right now. She brings some shorts and videos in between the live streams that are called Car Confessionals. And this creator will bring us stories to be told or updates about their day. They take us along with them everywhere that they're going for different reasons. I'm just going to put their latest one in my catch-up list. That will give me another couple of watch minutes for them there and something else to catch up with. The Virtual Diaries, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody on the way in. LMB, that's me. Good to see you still hanging out. And Steph DIY Queen, thank you so much for the highlighted milestone message as well. You'll notice, like I keep saying, those knock some life out of the stream boss as well. So let's continue on, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Coastal Water. I see both her and Backlash Fisherman out supporting other creators all the time. Look at that luck, Steph DIY Queen. It's just coincidence, but as soon as they dropped a highlighted milestone message in the chat, their channel is coming up on the screen right away. Now, this is somebody that we featured a while ago, and this is what I mean about getting to know creators by going through their content. Steph DIY Queen is somebody I'd seen a few videos from before, but when I feature a channel, I tend to go through a lot of their content all at once just to catch some of the details I might have not already caught before. And this is a super fun creator, very dynamic. She's got a ton of energy. I'm sure you'll enjoy it when you get there. She brings vlogs, do-it-yourself videos, mukbang, cooking on her channel as well, and hopefully everybody will connect with her. I'm just grabbing the latest video, putting it in my catch-up list right now. She's got 1,770 subscribers or so. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 1,800 that she's thinking about. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody wants to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Thank you, everybody, for your patience with that atrocious internet connection today. Panama City, good to see you here. That's Lee. She lets people connect the same way that we do here in Superchat. Barb's Country Home is a longtime friend as well. Nature and Quotes Cafe is still in the house. Good to have you here with us for so long. Hopefully you're meeting friends and family members today. And Via Speaks Royally is a longtime friend. This is another creator who seems to be everywhere all the time. Fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They are growing rapidly, strong and solidly. And thank you, the Virtual Diaries. Via Speaks Royally is out supporting other creators all the time. Like I said, seeming to be everywhere always. But one of the things that they do everywhere they go is engage true conversation. When you engage conversation with other creators in any premiere or live stream, you're doing a great service for the host because you're sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. Washington County News Station, Utah is still in the house. Like I said, that's a longtime friend as well. Now, when you get to VS Speaks Royally, you'll see a little bit of variety in shorts and videos, but the bulk of what they do is coverage of the royal family, usually in live streams, and you can see by the view counts on these that this creator is just doing great. Now, one of the reasons that I think this is the case is because they are set up with a strong and solid foundation, and they do a great job of leading conversation in their live streams by staying well versed and up to date on their subject. But you will see true conversation on this channel. It is very engaging, which is a great thing for everybody, I think, to take inspiration from. So hopefully everybody will connect with VS Speaks Royally. They're on their way to 3,600 subscribers. You know, I say of channels of this size, there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine that. So Hyper Blitz is coming up right now. We'll see what this gaming channel's got going on for us. Hyper Blitz is with us almost every single day, and they mix up the gameplay. They've started live streaming as well. I'm just going to grab their latest chill vlog video, and I'm going to, actually I want to see their Christmas vlog. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me something to catch up with. They mostly do video gameplay on their channel, but it looks like they're really expanding into different content as well. They did this hanging out with live friends in real life. They've got a couple of videos where they're talking to us more like a vlog style, which is really cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're up to. Hyper Blitz, like I said, has been with us frequently. They've got 72 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 100 that they're thinking about. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Jewel in the Kitchen is up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. I believe it was Classy Cookery that I saw collaborating with them once before. Jewel in the Kitchen is a creator who's willing to share lots of content with other creators by hopping in on StreamYard panels and things like that. They're past 3,100 subscribers now, and like I keep saying, channels of this size, we know that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. So this is really cool. They're going to Jamaica, and they're going for a special birthday celebration, and I've got that video on my catch-up later list now, so I can go and watch that after the stream. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Jewel in the Kitchen has been a dear friend for a long time. Like I said, an incredibly supportive creator. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is coming up. They happen to be a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as we saw that, or saw them in the chat today. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve has updated their banner and their avatar. It's great to see a little bit of a refresh once in a while on those. You'll notice I seem to never update anything. I've got a notification on for their latest video, but I'm also going to take one of their Vlogmas videos as well. And, hats off to everybody who participated in Vlogmas. I haven't done long series of videos like that. I can use every excuse in the book, but I really enjoy seeing the different things that people come up with when they're able to follow through with these. It's a lot of work, obviously. We see this at Halloween, we see it at Christmas and other times as well. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve comes to us from the homesteading community of channels, but I find a lot more family fun on the channel than anything else. The other day I watched one of her videos, and she's often in the kitchen, like showing us things, just like I say often, but I mean occasionally. One of the things she had that I thought was just spectacular, I got to go back and see if I can find the video now. This here, they had this pan that they make there, and you see it there when I roll over the video. And at home I have a square frying pan like that I love for making bacon on, but this thing has 3 different sections there, so you can cook the bacon and eggs at the same time for making sandwiches with perfectly shaped elements. And I think that is just the coolest thing. I'm going to be looking for that. I wish I saw that video before Christmas, because I would have had that on my Christmas list as an idea. I just love that thing, so I'm going to be looking at that again. But that's just a part of what Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve does. She brings fun everywhere she goes. A little bit of comedy seems to come with that as well. Jen often has a guitar in hand, so you can find anything from song to homesteading activities and a lot of family fun. I love seeing the family togetherness that we get on this channel. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve supports on all of my channels, so I mention that so that you know what kind of support to expect from them as well. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs is up here right now, and they have been longtime friends as well. 1,100 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Mike and Rihanna Family Christmas 22, the movie. What an amazing title for a video. That's super fun. I'm going to put that video in my catch-up list. I will promise to run it, if not watch it, but I really want to see what you did with this. That's really cool. I love when creators have fun with the things that they're doing. You know, I think we all can agree that our YouTube channels are a lot more work than we thought before we started. That goes for just about everybody, probably everybody actually. And but hopefully you enjoy most of what goes on in our YouTube journey. You know, even the frustrations can be fun in their own way, right? But I'm glad to see creators having fun. You're obviously bringing smiles to other people's faces, and a lot of creators do. It's one of the things I enjoy most about our time here in Superchat. Pardon me for a second while I spin the wheel. I just need a moment, and it looks like it's going to be the Jay Jordan. We'll come back and look at that channel in just a quick second. Yes, Barb's Country Home. Make it fun, not work. Absolutely. You know, I always find work to be fun. If you ask anybody what they want, what they'll do if they win the lottery. Now, of course, I'm going to say I want to, you know, never do anything again and sit on the couch and watch TV forever. I don't know if that's actually true. If you were to seriously ask me what would I do with millions of dollars, I'd start a company, a real one. So the idea of stopping and never not working, it's not that I'm a workaholic. I've just been lucky that most of the things I've done in my life I've enjoyed. So therefore I love doing it. It's more, it never feels like work. Even work usually doesn't feel like work. The Jay Jordan has almost 1,600 subscribers now. This creator, you know, I use the word seems to be everywhere all the time, but it's one thing when we talk about the idea that creators are supporting each other, but the Jay Jordan is posting multiple times a day and out on other people's live streams. They do their own streams. Pardon me, it seems to me that the Jay Jordan is always on. They're doing interesting things. I know a lot of people are taking inspiration from their fitness videos. They are bringing us music. They learn and share at the same time. And like I said, they join other creators as well. So it's great to see they're bringing some shorts on their channel. They're getting a little bit of activity on some of these as well. And the Jay Jordan is incredibly supportive. So hopefully everybody will connect with them so you can get some of that support coming back to you as well. I'm going to add a few names to our wheel from our chat list. It's been a long wait today. It's been overwhelmingly busy, so thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I hope you'll give a thumbs up if you haven't already, and we'll see what we can do. So First Floor Audio, my friend Lee's been here from the beginning. I think I've got First Floor Audio on there. I'm going to put Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark if she's still here. I'm going to refresh the feed. It takes me a second to get this done. There's Tiffany right there. And we'll get through as many channels as we can in the next 15 minutes or so, almost 20 minutes. Ruthie's This and That and Family we saw earlier. And let me see, I think Gabriella was on the wheel. Connection of Lives and Interests was here from the beginning, but I don't know if they're still here with us right now. Peter Dell as well. I might have to spin for now, and we'll refresh in a little while. I'll do what I can, like I said, to get through as many channels as possible. One of the things we can do, let's go and, before I put Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark on, I'm going to go and see if I can find the, pardon me, I should have done it when your channel was up. I should have got the, Premiere set up while it was there. Here it is right now, right? Copy link address. This is coming up. I'm going to raid this if I can. So what we're going to do is, pardon me, I'm skipping through this quickly. There's a couple ways to get into your YouTube studio, but I'm going to use the front door here. And when you're logged in, you can go into your YouTube studio. I'm going to go into the content section, the live stream that we're watching right now. And when you get into your details, you can customize a few different aspects. This is where we put the time limit on for our subscribers, decide if there's live chat replays, who can come in and out of the chat. And what I'm going to do is put a redirect on. This is what we say when we're talking about rating. Rating is a term that comes from Twitch, but we can do the same thing here now on YouTube. They gave us this tool this year where we can have the live stream after it finishes automatically go over into the next video. Let me get that one more time. And I'll start dropping the link for that as well. Oh, pardon me while I just rearrange my windows here. And then let's get Tiffany live. But pardon me, yes, thank you, Scratch and PPA. Whining about the internet not working properly, and now I'm forgetting to do things as well. Tiffany Johnson Lava Shark is an extremely supportive channel. This is somebody who's with us frequently here in Superchat. She supports on all of our channels. She's given us an overwhelming amount of support on our copyright-free music channel as well. Kathy Payna, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me, I know I missed another channel coming in. Joseph's Tropical Tanks, good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody else. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then I also dropped a link for a raid that we're going to do for Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. They've got a premiere coming up in another 15 minutes or so. So anybody can hop over there anytime. And I'll drop the link another couple of times. And we set the redirect. I showed you how to do that. So you can raid other channels if you would like to, and get raids from other channels coming into yours as well. Margie's Crafty Corner, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That happens to be a member, so we've got them on the wheel right now. I'm going to spin. We'll get another channel up on the screen. We'll get through as many as we can in the next 13 minutes or so. Hilda DC's coming up. She is a moderator and a dear friend. Now, Hilda DC is part of our moderator squad and has been for a very long time. There's a long-winded speech that goes behind my friendship with each creator, the reason why they're moderators here, and the things I see in generosity between them. They all are extremely generous people who live wholeheartedly, more than they expect to receive. Now, Hilda DC is one of the most encouraging creators that I've met in my 5.5 years on YouTube. This is somebody who has positive affirmations flowing throughout her content, both from herself and through special effects on latest videos. These are really short cooking videos, but she took, which it might not. And then we'll have a look at those. But she's getting some activity on some of these shorts as well. 46,000 views on channels for their StreamYard panels as well. I've been with Hilda DC. 2400. Gabriella Smerandash is coming up right now. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I still don't know for sure. And this is a creator who came into the Superchat family just a couple of weeks ago, but has been with us frequently. So we're still getting to know them. They've got over 1,000 subscribers already, well on the road towards 1,100. Charlene Heel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. They happen to be a member. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right now. Gabriella has almost 1,100. Like I said, I'm still getting to know the channel. This is hilarious. This is making me laugh. You have to pardon me. My family has this inside joke about Minecraft, and I always call it Mindcraft just to annoy everybody. And it's amazing that somebody else has got the words Minecraft to describe that. So I've just taken a picture that I can send over to my family after as well. Gabriella, that's amazing. She's got a lot of shorts, a channel, but I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here. I'm going to put this is a 360 video. Maybe I'm going to take this one, actually. It's the same video, I think, in two different aspects. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. I meant to put that in my catch-up list. Oh, it doesn't seem... Now that doesn't want to work either. Pardon me for a second while I try to refresh the page and see if I can get this to work. My internet is really struggling. We're just trying to hang on for the last 10 minutes here. And that will help me to catch up with Gabrielle. I'm still getting to know the channel. Like I said, I'm sure you'll enjoy it as well. And they've been... their channel is the diversity in music styles that they're able to produce. Now, they put everything together in a series of live streams called Radio 1FA for obviously First Floor Audio. You'll be able to catch that when you are over there. You can see those here. I'm just going to drop the link for our raid. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve has a premiere coming up in a few minutes. First Floor Audio brings us a lot of music production and performance, but they also give us an opportunity to interact and influence them while they're live streaming. So they're approaching 700 subscribers. They've got a lot of StreamYard panelists who join them. They're often producing on screen, like I said, and they've got a lot of videos as well where some of the music that they produce is available as individual tracks. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat and always interact with the chat. They're responsible for getting us lots of thumbs ups and shares, which I appreciate. We're having almost a record day today. It's kind of not fair because what happened is I moved the stream, so we got a lot of thumbs up before we even started. So it's not an accurate depiction of what usually happens. We don't always hit 100. We do most often, so I appreciate that greatly. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate it. But I hate the idea of ever like taking credit for something that's not accurate. So thank you everybody for that. We're a little bit farther along today than we usually are, just for that reason. I try not to move the streams around. I did today at the last second. We were late and I had to push it a couple hours later. But we try to leave them set once they're set. So Coach Sherry is a friend and has been for a long, long time. She is a very special friend, somebody who's extremely energetic, positive, motivating, and this is what they bring on their channel as well. They say lifestyle, business, and career, but really what they want to do here is motivate other creators or other people. It doesn't have to be YouTube creators as well. They are talking about getting out, exploring life, working with business owners, the underemployed and unemployed, as well as those who are in career transition. But most of what I see on the channel is motivating content. So I'm just going to take their magical milestone we all enjoy in our YouTube journey. Of course, Unstable TV is coming up next. They're here from Ireland, and they have a couple of channels. I'll show you both of them. Unstable TV is going extremely well. These creators put a lot of work and time into their channel. They've passed 18,000 subscribers now, but what you'll notice about these creators is they're still out supporting others as much as they can. They're experiencing some wild success. They've been doing a lot of reaction videos, and you'll see on the channel, not every single one flies. Look at this. They put a video up a day ago that got 2,000 views. They put another one up today that got 100 views. Both great, but some more than others, and they've got some really wild success on a lot of videos here. When I hit the popular tab, 200,000 here, 170,000 here, 89,000 here. So they're just doing spectacularly. Now, you know that I say of channels of this size and with this kind of success that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. But they are dear friends. They are a lot of fun, and they are truly caring about the YouTube community and other channels as well. So you do well to follow them if you haven't already. And I'm just going to show you their second channel, because they've expanded now into Unstable TV Shorts. And we'll see what they've got going on here. They're experimenting with a lot of ideas. Some of these are starting to fly, which is great. They've got 156 subscribers over here, and hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 we know they're thinking about. So we'll get another channel up on the screen in a second here. I'm going to drop the link one more time for Good Times Homesteads premiere coming up. And Baskets Resale is going to be the next channel that we look at. This is another creator that's got 2 channels and some wild success happening. So Baskets Resale is getting really close to that magical 1K on this second channel. Here they want to help us with both the offline and online, marrying the two together to basically learn how to profit from buying and selling through eBay and other places. They take us thrifting to garage sales, estate sales, auctions, and things like that. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and learning from them. And then as well, when we look at Baskets, their original channel, we see that they are, pardon me while I put their get their channel up. Might have to use a filter to get to that. Baskets is a short name for a channel, a popular word, but they're approaching 7,000 subscribers. So again, you know, I say of channels of this size, there's obviously a lot to be learned from this creator in both aspects. This is where they bring a lot more outdoor adventure. They take us out, they do some product reviews here, and obviously lots to learn from a channel of this size. So spin the wheel. This is somebody who's been a dear friend for a long time, happens to be a moderator and a gold member. So what that means is that we get to see this channel every single day in the slides that the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. If you can't catch them by their link here, if it's been a little while, we always drop links for our gold members. You'll be able to search Emotion New Soul, and that will pull up their channel. I've just typed it in the chat. You can type that out or copy it. The reason why we say New Soul, Emotion is a very short name for a channel, an extremely popular word, and they still struggle with the search results. But New Soul R&B Music is what we're going to find when we get there. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're well over 3,000 subscribers as well. I keep saying it, channels of this size have a lot to be learned from. Emotion has mastered the art of some reaction videos in between the talented singing and songwriting they bring us in both their They've got some shorts and reaction videos to round out the channel, and when we look at their second channel called Writing with Emotion New Soul, we see the same creator, but we get a behind the scenes look at both how the music is made and the man behind the music. There are more shorts and with the idea of compilations coming as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Writing with Emotion New Soul. He's been a dear friend for a long time. I forget for the life of me the city that he said he landed in recently, but he's recently moved to Tennessee as well. And then 1,200 subscribers right now. Now, Charlene Heal's been a dear friend for a long time. Nashville, it is. Oh, you are right, in Nashville. Now, from Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve. And then we're going to, one more time, we'll get to Margie's Crafty Corner in a second. You'll find motivation, healing, wellness coaching from this creator, Charlene Heal, as well as conscious business services. Conscious business services and opportunities. Pardon me, I'm just looking at something in another window. I've got to pause there. Premiere, just because I need every ounce of internet I can get for a second here. I'll try to get Conscious Business Services and Opportunities up on the screen. And hopefully everybody's enjoyed their holidays. We're back on Thursday. We're not expecting to be here on Saturday and Sunday this week, but we do expect to get back to a 4-day schedule after the holidays. LMB, that's me. Thank you for that membership. I really do appreciate that. What that means is that from now on, you will be added to the wheel as soon as we see you in the chat. And that is starting right now. We're going to go overtime, even though we're sending everybody over to Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve because they've got a premiere going on, a lot of crafting. But this is another supportive creator that's with a lot of other people. Yes, I did catch you yesterday as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. She's got some shorts as well as videos, a lot of crafting on the channel, and collaborations with other creators. We'd love to push her towards the 800 she's thinking about. Excuse me while I fly through the last couple of channels here. Outgoing Azzy's going to come up in another moment here. And he's an extremely outgoing creator with a lot of exciting things going on the channel constantly. And Outgoing Azzy has over 6,300 subscribers. I'm just going to grab his latest video. I'm going to put thank you for that membership today. I really do appreciate that. And this creator has some weight today. I do appreciate everybody's patience. We're back on Thursday, but right now we're